Hi YouTube, it's Amy. I'm actually coming to you today. I know for those who watched my video that I posted a couple days ago entitled We Got Baby, knew there was a possibility that this week, tomorrow, we would hear whether or not we would be getting baby L. That's what I'm going to call this baby. I did receive an email yesterday that our foster care agency, we are through a private foster care agency. We are certified therapeutic foster family. So my husband and I take in children that have disabilities, medical issues, because there seems to be a higher demand in that field, and I do have a lot of experience with children, and I definitely want to help the children that have a harder time being placed. So baby L does have some medical issues that they wanted to make sure were being taken care of Thursday, and that's when they would make their decision. So we should hear something by Friday. So I just wanted to kind of just talk about placements, because at this point my anxiety is very, very high. I am at work now, I'm on my lunch break, but the only thing I can think of is baby all the time, because I really want a baby. So I figured that maybe doing a video would kind of help relieve some of this anxiety. There is a possibility we'll hear yes or no tomorrow, or we're gonna have to wait till Friday. So part of me wants to run out and go buy all this baby stuff, and then part of me is like, don't do it. There is a possibility that baby L's not coming. So it is kind of like in limbo. I'm sure if you yourself have or are foster parents or have been in the past, that waiting for a placement call or waiting to make sure the placement is going to come through is a very anxious time. It's a lot of anxiety because you want to make sure you're prepared for this child. You are excited for this child. You don't know if this child is going to blend in with your family, if you can meet this child's needs. So it is very anxiety-ridden process. Sometimes it's better if they're just like, okay, no, you're not getting them, and that way we kind of just move on. The answer. You kind of deal with the emotions then, and you just keep going. But right now, what has happened is because last Thursday when we were supposed to get baby L, they then weren't looking to find placement until this week sometime, possibly next week, and that we are the chosen home if the baby's medical stuff comes out okay and he needs to be placed. So it's hard because it's a possibility they could call Friday, okay, come pick up baby L, and I gotta go run and get an infant carrier and make sure we have diapers on hand and go get formula. So it is a very scary and anxious time. And then on top of that, dealing with work, and you have your own life with your own children and your husband and your fur babies. So it's a little scary. I will say that we've been foster adoptive parents for 4 years now, back in March. And I know the most anxiety times or the times when I get a placement call and you have to wait to hear back whether that placement's coming or not. I will share with you with my first son, the one he's adopted. We got a call about him. It was in June back in 2013, and we didn't even get our first visitation with him until August. So that was a very stressful, long almost 3-month period. So that is probably the worst thing, especially if you are a person with anxiety, or you, like me, I'm a type A personality, so I want to make sure I have everything that the child needs. I have my work stuff, scheduled and straight. My children are good to go, and that when a placement comes, there's no disturbance to our daily life, especially with one of my sons who has autism. So it's very, very important that we keep our schedule and keep everything as normal as possible, and it makes things for him easy as well. So right now we're kind of going through that. I mean, yeah, it's only a week wait, and tomorrow we're possibly going to hear something, or Friday. It can go either way. It's exciting if the baby will be coming. It's going to be sad if the baby doesn't, so it's just hard. And I've been praying a lot for this placement. I definitely want whatever's best for this baby, and I've been praying for my family as well. We did have a lot of heartbreak with that last week. I think it really hit home because the social worker came to our house and we had paperwork, and just to get that phone call, that was the first time that's ever happened to us. When a placement's coming and the social worker's at the house and we're waiting for DSS, they're usually there. So that definitely, it surprised us. But after thinking about it, it doesn't, because it just goes to show you that foster care is definitely very unpredictable. So, if you're on your foster care journey to be licensed, or you are a parent, just keep your mind and your hearts open to, the most unpredictable things. Especially when you have placements in your home, when you're waiting on a placement. That would be some of the best advice I can give you. With that said, please, just keep us in your thoughts, and keep us in your prayers, and keep this little baby Elle in your prayers as well. And please leave me comments or questions, or, if you can give me any advice to kind of help, with my anxiety while waiting for this process. And don't forget to hit the big red subscribe button, and that way you can follow us to getting our baby G. So, with that said, I'm going to end on that note. And if I do hear anything about baby Elle between now and Friday, whether it's a yes or whether it's a no, I will do my best to get a video uploaded of that. All right. Bye, YouTube.